What if I told you the world's most famous drink started as a medicine in a small pharmacy? This is the untold story of how Coca-Cola took over the world, from a simple syrup created in 1886 to a brand recognized in nearly every country. Coca-Cola's journey is full of bold moves, marketing genius, and even a few controversies. But how did this fizzy drink go from curing headaches to becoming a global icon? Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the stories behind the world's food brands. Now, let's get started. In this video, we'll explore how Coca-Cola's secret formula became one of the most valuable trade secrets in the world. We'll uncover the genius marketing strategies that helped it expand across continents, discuss the controversies it faced, and reveal how Coca-Cola adapted to stay relevant for over a century. The Coca-Cola story begins in the post-Civil War era, a time when America was healing and industries were booming. Dr. John Stith Pemberton, a pharmacist and Confederate veteran, was searching for a cure for his morphine addiction when he stumbled upon a syrup recipe made from coca leaves and cola nuts. Originally marketed as a nerve tonic and headache remedy, Coca-Cola was sold for just 5 cents a glass at Jacob's Pharmacy in Atlanta. Its first customers had no idea they were sipping on what would become a global phenomenon. But it wasn't Pemberton who made Coca-Cola what it is today. The credit goes to Asa Candler, a savvy businessman who saw beyond the pharmacy shelves. Candler's marketing genius and relentless promotion turned Coca-Cola into a household name across America. But this was just the beginning. Asa Candler officially acquired Coca-Cola in 1891 for just $2,300, a small fortune back then, but nothing compared to the brand's current valuation. Candler's aggressive marketing tactics laid the foundation for Coca-Cola's growth. Candler handed out free drink coupons and plastered the Coca-Cola logo on everything from calendars to clocks, embedding the brand into American life. By 1899, Candler made a critical decision by deciding to sell the bottling rights. Two lawyers, Benjamin Thomas and Joseph Whitehead, approached Candler with the idea to bottle Coca-Cola. Skeptical but willing, Candler sold them exclusive rights for just $1. That bottling system would later become the backbone of Coca-Cola's global expansion. By the 1920s, Coca-Cola was already international, entering markets in Canada, Cuba, and Panama. But it was during World War II that Coca-Cola truly went global. Company president Robert Woodruff famously declared that every American soldier should be able to buy a Coke for 5 cents no matter where they were stationed. This wasn't just goodwill, it was genius marketing. The company built bottling plants near military bases worldwide, planting the seeds for the post-war global dominance. When the war ended, those bottling plants stayed. Coca-Cola had become not just an American drink, but a global symbol of freedom and refreshment. So, how is Coca-Cola made? Well, the exact recipe is one of the biggest secrets in the world. It's called Merchandise 7X, and only a handful of people know the full formula. In fact, it's said that only 2 Coca-Cola executives know the complete recipe, and they're never allowed to travel together just to keep the secret safe. The original handwritten formula is locked away in a vault at the World of Coca-Cola in Atlanta, Georgia. It's treated like a treasure. But here's what we do know. Coca-Cola starts with a syrup concentrate. This concentrate is made in special facilities and then shipped to licensed bottling companies all over the world. At these bottling plants, the syrup is mixed with filtered water and sweeteners. Then the mixture is carbonated. That's what gives Coca-Cola its famous fizz. Finally, it's bottled or canned and sent out to stores and restaurants. The production process is a masterpiece of modern technology. Coca-Cola's factories use high-speed machines that can fill up to 120,000 bottles every hour. That's a lot of Coke. The company also has strict quality control measures to make sure that every bottle or can tastes the same, whether you're drinking it in Brazil, Germany, or Japan. But consistency is key. Now, let's talk about the packaging. Coca-Cola's iconic contour glass bottle was introduced in 1915. It was designed to be so unique that you could recognize it even if it was broken. This bottle became a symbol of the brand and is still loved today. Over the years, Coca-Cola has also introduced cans, plastic bottles, and even eco-friendly packaging to reduce its environmental impact. And then there's the secret ingredient that caused a lot of curiosity and controversy: coca leaves. Yes, the original Coca-Cola recipe did contain a tiny amount of cocaine from coca leaves, but that was removed by 1929. Today, Coca-Cola still uses coca leaves for flavor, but the cocaine was removed. They are decocainized. These leaves are supplied by the only company in the US legally allowed to import them. It's a small but important part of what makes Coca-Cola taste unique. From its secret formula to its high-tech production and iconic packaging, Coca-Cola's story is a mix of mystery, innovation, and a little bit of magic. It's no wonder this drink has become a global favorite. No global empire rises without facing its share of challenges. For Coca-Cola, one of its biggest missteps was the famous New Coke fiasco in 1985. Faced with declining sales and rising competition from Pepsi, Coca-Cola made a bold move. It changed its 99-year-old formula. The backlash was instant and brutal. Consumers protested, hoarded the old formula, and flooded the company with complaints. Just 79 days later, Coca-Cola brought back the original formula, calling it Coca-Cola Classic. But beyond marketing blunders, Coca-Cola has faced serious controversies. The company has been accused of unethical labor practices, including allegations of supporting anti-union activities in South America. It's also been criticized for its environmental impact, particularly regarding water usage in drought-stricken regions like India. Health concerns have also followed the brand. With rising obesity rates, Coca-Cola has been scrutinized for contributing to unhealthy diets through sugar-laden drinks. In response, the company expanded its product line to include low-sugar and zero-sugar alternatives. Despite facing controversies, Coca-Cola has stayed a beloved part of our culture. It's not just a drink, it's a symbol of happiness and togetherness. And did you know Coca-Cola made history in space? In 1985, astronauts aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger became the first people to enjoy Coca-Cola in zero gravity. Imagine sipping a Coke while floating among the stars. Now think about Santa Claus. You know, the jolly man in the red suit? Well, Coca-Cola didn't invent Santa, but it helped shape how we see him today. In 1931, an artist named Haddon Sundblom created Coca-Cola ads featuring a cheerful, red-suited Santa. Those ads became so popular that they helped make this version of Santa the one we all recognize today. Coca-Cola's marketing has always been full of star power. Over the years, the brand has worked with some of the biggest names in entertainment, from legends like Elvis Presley and Marilyn Monroe to modern superstars like Beyoncé and Taylor Swift. Coca-Cola has always been connected to celebrity culture. And who could forget the Coca-Cola polar bears? These adorable characters first appeared in a 1993 commercial and quickly became fan favorites. The polar bears, with their playful and heartwarming moments, helped make Coca-Cola feel like a part of the family. Through clever marketing, iconic ads, and a little bit of magic, Coca-Cola has become more than just a drink, it's a global symbol of joy and connection. Coca-Cola isn't the same everywhere. In Mexico, for example, Coca-Cola is made with cane sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup, and many say it tastes better. In Japan, Coca-Cola introduced Coca-Cola Clear, a transparent soda. In Italy, you'll find Beverly, a bitter herbal drink served in Coca-Cola tasting rooms. In India, Coca-Cola adapted to local tastes by launching Maaza, a mango-flavored drink. Coca-Cola owns over 500 brands, including Sprite, Fanta, Minute Maid, and even Costa Coffee. This diversification allows the company to adapt to changing consumer preferences and dominate various beverage categories. From a pharmacy tonic to a $260 billion empire, Coca-Cola's story is one of bold risks, marketing brilliance, and global influence. Its rise shows how a simple product backed by smart strategy and relentless innovation, can become a symbol that transcends borders. So, what part of Coca-Cola's journey surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you thought Coca-Cola's story was fascinating, wait until you see our next episode. We'll be diving into the delicious world of Oreo, the king of cookies. From its historic beginnings to its mind-blowing production process, we'll uncover why Oreo has become a global favorite. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one.